In action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington football team.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Gibson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Moore on the tackle.
In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Kaepernick going to throw. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
20! And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 7-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. Give him 42 yards on the ground. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 5-yard line.
Mostert. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they work this out past the 25. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Intercepted. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Antonio Gibson.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 5-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Here's 2nd and 9. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. 3rd down here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flowing around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Landon Collins made the tackle. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
One more time with Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
49er ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Slings. Intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Brett Maher on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
25-yard line.
Forced, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Here's third and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he finds McLaurin. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He's going to air one out. And his this throw is going to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll look to throw now on first down. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson.
The 49ers.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Gus Edwards, the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
At the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Gibson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. To throw, Kaepernick. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And Washington has taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
San Francisco.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
6-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Wide receiver.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's got the hook up to Dylan Cantrell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. Gibson. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
At the 6-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Watch the twist.
To throw is Kaepernick. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild.
2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
Here we go. A big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. On the ground with a tight end. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Here's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
The first down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.